Welcome, my name is Linda Martin and I work here in the Department of Museum Programs. And tonight we're very happy to have 4 excellent blues bands, different genres of blues for you tonight. I just have a little bit of business tonight. Welcome to those watching the webcast. This is a webcast event, so that's an awesome thing for us tonight. We'd also like to acknowledge our sponsors, the National Museum of African American History, and also the great thanks to our participants. We had a discussion this afternoon, and we had a noontime program, and it took a lot of work getting all of these folks together, and we've had a great day today. Wanted to let you know that the cafe is serving tonight until 7:30, and you're welcome to bring your food out. Beverages will be served until 8, so please enjoy food from our Mitzi Tom Native Foods Cafe. Also, how many members do we have in our audience tonight? Wow, thank you so much for supporting the programs like this one tonight. Your contributions make this possible. If you'd like to become a member, we have a membership table that's right over by the doors, and please stop by. They'll explain the benefits of membership to you, and let's see what else. Also, if you love the music that you hear tonight, which I know you will, we have CDs for sale in the museum store, so please stop by the shops. And with that, I will hand the mic over to Rex Ellis. He's going to be introducing our first band tonight. So thank you all for coming.
Good afternoon. Oh, no, I'll say it again. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Rex Ellis. I am the Associate Director for Curatorial Affairs at the National Museum of African American History and Culture. In 2015, on the corner of 14th and Constitution, November of 2015, the first ever National Museum of African American History and Culture will rise like a phoenix and open in 2015. The kinds of programs. Yeah. And the kinds of programs that you see tonight, the kinds of talent that you will see tonight are the kinds of programs that will be a normal part of the National Museum of African American History and Culture. You know, from the Senegambia region of West Africa, all the way to the Virginias. Thomas Jefferson was talking about the banjo and how the banjo was the instrument that was most appropriate to African Americans. From Horace Weston and James Bland of the 19th century, from Joe and Odell Thompson to the brothers, what were the brothers' names? They were called the Snowden brothers. Up in Ohio, the African American community has had the banjo as a part of its culture. These 3 young folk have now begun to reclaim that stringed instrument history from the African American community. People like Howard Armstrong and people like John Jackson, people like John Cephas, who were a part of that culture. Now, that culture will now continue and maintain itself because of young people like this, like the Sankofa Strings, like the Carolina Chocolate Drops, who are claiming and reclaiming that history and making it a part of the African American experience as well. Not just the banjo, but the fiddle and other stringed instruments are a part of that culture. And these folk, I think one of them's name is Justin Robinson. I think the other one's name is Dom Flemons. I think the third one's name is Rhiannon Giddens. She's a new mama. She just had a baby about 2 months ago, and she decides that she wants to come here and share her talent with us. They call themselves collectively the Carolina Chocolate Drops.
My goodness. I don't think we'll get an introduction like that again very soon. Thank you. As I mentioned, we got the Carolina Chocolate Drops, and we're just going to play some tunes and songs for you. Some of them from North Carolina Piedmont, and some of them from other parts of the South and from the city, and we'll talk a little bit as we go. We're going to start off with a piece called Peace Behind the Bridge. Learned from a recording of an elder musician named Etta Baker. That's right. Played guitar and banjo from Morganton, North Carolina. Tradition of house music with women musicians. We'll play this for you.
Thank you, folks.
Now, we never got to study with Etta, but we did get to study with the person that we got this next song from, and his name is Joe Thompson. He's now 90. He was 86 when we first met him. He's an African-American fiddler from the Piedmont region of North Carolina, specifically a small town called Mebane. Indeed.
Calling Joe Thompson. Calling Joe Thompson.
Are you here? No. He doesn't travel anymore, but well, outside of definitely not outside of the state. But we've been going down to play with him. We started doing that 4 years ago, and just kind of going to his house, and he invited us into his living room, and we just sit down and just play tunes, and he would just play them, and we would just play them the best we could, and if we got it right, we kept going, and if we didn't, he stopped. And would say something like, I believe that was going a little too fast or too slow. He'd never say we weren't getting it right, but he would just, you know, gently say, well, let's try that again. But it's been a real amazing apprenticeship, and we owe him a lot. And I think last time he was in D.C., I always mix up the name of the award that he got.
Oh. He got the National Heritage Fellowship over down in Bethesda from our our country's government, which is the highest accolade a folk artist can receive. And so we were there to back him up along with Bob Carlin, and it was a really, really good time to do that.
So,
Well, thank you so much.
so we learned this one from him. It's called Georgia Bug.
Georgia Buck is dead, the last what he said, don't put no shortening in my bread. Georgia Buck is dead, the last what he said, don't you put no shortening in my bread. This barroom door. Oh Lordy me, oh Lordy my trouble I don't see. Georgia Buck is dead, the last what he said, don't put no shortening in my bread. Don't you put no shortening in my bread. Now, now, don't put no shortening in my bread.
Thank you, folks.
So, well, we play music that really never was meant to be just performed on the stage. I mean, a lot of it was meant to be sung and played in the community and played for dances, and so it was all functional music. And so if you feel like dancing, I don't know if there's a rule in this place that says you can't dance, and if there is, I apologize in advance, but if you feel so inclined, you know, just it's okay. We like to see some movement, or, you know, but if you want to just sit there and enjoy it, that's all right too. But we also would love it if anybody wanted to sing along with anything that they got the hang of, and sometimes we just want to give it to you in advance, like in this song.
So I guess I'll teach you the chorus now. This is called Don't Get Trouble in Your Mind. And so what you're going to say is don't get trouble in your mind several times. And so what I'm going to need you to do is repeat after me. Don't get trouble in your mind. 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 All right.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That sounds pretty good.
Now I want to make sure that they hear it up on the ceiling here, and also you people that are closer to the ceiling,
That's
I want to hear you bounce it off the ground here.
And you know, it's gonna go a little faster than that, so just be aware. So this is So we're going to do Don't Get Trouble in Your Mind.
Trouble in your mind, don't get trouble in your mind. Don't get trouble in your mind, don't get trouble in your mind.
I'll do it a little faster.
If you see that gal of mine, you make sure that you tell her she don't like my way of doing. She can get some other fella. Yeah. Don't get trouble in your mind, don't get trouble in your mind. Don't get trouble in your mind, don't get trouble in your mind. If you see that gal of mine, you tell her if you can.
Tell her what?
Before she goes to make my bread, to wash them nasty hands. Don't get trouble in your mind, don't get trouble in your mind.
Come on.
Don't get trouble in your mind, don't get trouble in your mind.
Yeah, it sounded pretty good out there.
Trouble, trouble, trouble in my mind. Trouble don't kill me, I know I'll never die. Don't get trouble in your mind, don't get trouble in your mind.
Okay, come on.
Don't get trouble in your mind, don't get trouble in your mind. Trouble, trouble, trouble in my mind. Trouble don't kill me, I'm sure I'll never die. Don't get trouble in your mind, don't get trouble in your mind.
Everybody.
Don't get trouble in your mind, don't get trouble in your mind.
Yeah. Thank you. We're gonna slide to a slightly different sound and do a little blues number for you. This is called Wayward Girl Blues. The blues and the string band music and all of it really would be side by side. A lot of people playing it together. This is kind of, there we go. So this is from a late 20s recording of Lottie Kimbra from the record called Before the Blues. There's 3 volumes of that, so put out on Yazoo Records if you're interested in that sort of thing. It's some amazing, amazing recordings. But that's where we got this version of this song.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah. The intro can get a little longer because of that.
I got the blues at my mother's knee, and I know she's got a blues for me. I've been thinking all day, thinking of the past, and I'm thinking of my mother at last. I received a letter, what do you suppose it read?
What did it say?
said, come home, your dear old mother's dead.
Ah, what'd you do now? Go on.
So I called a train, I went home a blind. She wasn't dead, but she was surely dying. She said, come here, daughter, fall down on your knee. Won't you sing near my God to thee?
Yeah?
Well, I fell on my knees, I began to moan. Yes, dear mother, I'll try and sing that song.
How'd you sing?
I said, ole, rolled in like black clouds of rain. Goodbye, dear mother, I won't see you again. So I scampered away, tear in my heart. I have no mother here to take my part. I said,
Thank you, folks. Now I'll tell you a funny thing. You know, since we're here at the Native American, no one minds if I just say Indian Museum, the Indian Museum, the Museum of the American Indian. Now, I'm from Phoenix, Arizona myself. They're both from North Carolina, but I'm from Phoenix, and I just recently started getting into finding out more about the culture over there, because it was something I was always around, but I never really took a lot of time because I just was far enough away from it. And so right when I moved to North Carolina, I got interested in a group called the Guachi Fiddlers, and they played fiddle music of the Tahano O'odham tribe, and they did fiddle and guitar music, and it just opened my mind up to a whole new world of Indian music, and I just started calling the O'odham tribe, but it's a great pleasure to be here, and just always a funny thing. We were talking in the discussion about African American and Native musical traditions. I was talking with my grandparents, and they even had the same thing. That this is what mostly the conclusion you find with a lot of folks. A lot of black folks is that they'll say, you know, my grandfather looked like an Indian. And that's about it. They'll say, well, you know, he never said anything, but then you saw his daddy, and you see the pictures, and you can see the connection in there, that we're all mixed up together in this crazy world of America. Yeah. But anyway, this next number is a tune called Will Adams Breakdown that we learned from a recording of a fellow named Will Adams. And the recording was made by a fellow named Mike Seeger, who just recently passed in the past couple of weeks. And he's one of the reasons that I'm a part of this group, and he's part of why we do what we do right now. So here we go with Will Adams Breakdown. Thank you, folks.
Negro jig. Thank you. Well, we've been very blessed in finding sources of music. Not only do we get to learn it at the knee, so to speak, from Joe, but also from recordings of wonderful musicians, and also sometimes from manuscript. And this next tune we got from a manuscript, copy of a manuscript, a man named Bob Winans showed us and said we ought to do. And it's a fabulous tune that was written down by Dan Emmett. It was collected by him in the late 1800s, and he just titled it Genuine Negro Jig, which obviously many got it from a black source, but he didn't specify any further than that. And we met some other scholars. Help me out.
Sax?
The sax, thank
Howard
you.
and Judith.
Howard, you know how it is when you have a baby, your brain oozes out your ear and you never get it back again. But we
She
saw
said that 3.5 months ago before the baby was born, too.
Well, that's my excuse for now, anyway. So they let us know that they could pretty much tell us that it was actually from a black string band family from northern Ohio called the Snowdens that Dan Emmett would have gotten this tune from. So we call it Snowden's Jig as well, but it's a beautiful tune collected in the late 1800s, and we'll do that for you now.
We'd also like to call up fellow Rowan Corbett to please join us on the stage. Rowan here is another bones player. These are bones here.
Figure we can't pass up the opportunity to have two double bones players at the same time. So
Rowan Corbett, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. We have 10 minutes.
All right.
We're skipping our solos. Can you skip yours or what?
What'd you have mine?
I don't know.
No, sound.
Huh? Hit him up. Huh?
20 minutes.
No. We just realized we have 10 minutes left, so we have to reshuffle our.
Here, let me just show the quills for
Okay. Dom's going to do quick one here, and then we're going to we'll do our last two. While he's getting situated, I'll just let you know we have a website, www.carolinachocolategdrops.com. And if you want to know where we get the name Carolina Chocolate Drops, we get that asked a lot. And we got an email once from a fellow that said, you know, if I called anybody a chocolate drop, my mom washed out my mouth with soap. And I was like, well, that's a fair point. Actually, what we got the name from was a black string band called the Tennessee Chocolate Drops. And so it's really an homage to them. We didn't give any thought about the term chocolate drop. We just thought, you know, Howard Armstrong was a fantastic fiddler and mandolinist and, you know, all-around cool guy, and that was his band. So we wanted to kind of pay homage to them, and and we called ourselves the Carolina Chocolate Drops since we play a lot of Carolina music. But that's where the name came from.
And Mr. Ellis introduced us, well, he said two names with almost the same personnel. Sankofa Strings, which was me, Rena, and another fellow named Sule with Justin, he was guesting. While Carolina Chocolate Drops is Justin, Rhiannon, myself, and then Sule would be guesting. And so Sankofa, that's a West African proverb. It means go back and fetch it. You know, take the past into the present, into the future. And one of the signs is a bird flying forward with its beak touching back so that it remember everything that it brought with it. And so that's kind of an overall thing that term or phrase or ideology that we keep with all of the groups that we do. That's also why we have Rowan, and whenever we're in a place where we have friends, we'll bring them up. But thank you so much. I have this here. These are quills, a little panpipe instrument. You find them in South America, but for some reason you find them in the Congo, all over the world actually. But there was a small strain in the black community, and I'll play you a little bit of what I heard. Actually, speaking of Mike Seeger, I first heard him doing this style. He got it from a fellow named Joe Patterson, who had a big plank with bottle caps halfway nailed into them, and he would hit it over his leg so it would make a shaking sound. And so I'll play you a little bit of what he'd do. And later you find a lot of the same techniques used on showpieces on the harmonica, like the fox chase. And so this is a little bit how D. Ford Bailey would do the same sort of piece. Yeah. Thank you, folks.
So we're going to do our last two numbers for our portion of the show. There's lots more wonderful music to come after us. This piece here is a part of bringing it forward into the future. It's not, we don't just play older tunes and update them to where we are. We also take tunes that are out there now because we're living, breathing human beings, and we like to listen to all sorts of different kinds of music. And this one is from Blue Cantrell from 2001. It's a hip-hop tune. And we're going to do that one for you today. It's called Hit 'Em Up Style. Just a good old-fashioned revenge song. Y'all ready? on a shopping spree, and on the way grab Soleil and me, and as the cash box rang, I threw everything away. When your man wanna get buck wild, just go back and hit him up style. Get your hands on his cash and spin it to the last time for all the hard times. When you go, then everything goes, from the crib to the ride in the clothes. So you better let him know that if he mess up, you gotta hit him up. For that now, there goes the house we made a home. There goes you'll never leave me alone. There go the lies you told. This is what you own. While he was bragging, I was coming down the hill just dragging all his pictures and his clothes and my bagging. Threw everything out till there was just nothing left. And I paid all the bills about a month too late. It's a shame we have to play these games. The love we had just fades away, fades away. When your man wanna get buck wild, just go back and hit him up style. Get your hands on his cash and spin it to the last time for all the hard times. When you go, then everything goes, from the crib to the ride in the clothes. So you better let him know that if he mess up, you gotta hit him up. Hey ladies, when your man wanna get buck wild, just go back and hit him up style. Get your hands on his cash and spin it to the last time for all the hard times. When you go, then everything goes, from the crib to the vine in the road. So you better let him know that if he mess up, you gotta hit him up. Hey ladies, when your man wanna get back, well, go back and hit him up style. Get your hands on his cash and spin it, spin it, spin it, spin it, then go, from the crib to the vine in the clothes. So you better let him know, you better let him know, you better let him know that if he mess up, you gotta hit him up.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, all right. We've been given the official finger for one more.
Which is this one, by the way.
Yeah.
The one.
That finger, not the other finger. Well, thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed that. We're having so much fun mixing the past, the present, and the future. I don't know. It's just been a riot being in this band. And I just wanted to mention, two of us are from North Carolina. North Carolina is like one of the melting pots. I mean, the whole country's a melting pot, but especially in the center part of the state, you know, red, black, or white, a lot of people are all three mixed up, and I don't know what kind of percentages, and most of us don't really care. We just kind of go about living, and some people have some cultures, this kind of culture, and some people have this kind of culture, and we're all living together. So I don't know, the music that comes out of North Carolina for me is just, you know, it's really American music. Yeah. So we're just glad to be here today. Now we got this last one for you. It's called Sourwood Mountain, but we would love it if y'all would sing with us because you did such a good job earlier today, and especially any kids out there. We're looking at you. Yeah, I see you. This is the chorus goes like this: Hi ho fiddle day. So he's gonna sing a line like,
Roosters crowing on Sourwood Mountain.
Hi ho fiddle day.
So many pretty girls you can't count them.
Hi ho fiddle day.
Roosters crowing on Sourwood Mountain.
Hi ho.
So many pretty girls you can't count them.
Hi ho, fiddle day.
That's it. Now remember, the third time you just say hi ho. We just throw that in there to make sure you listen. Now we're going a little faster than that. Sourwood Mountain. We're the Carolina Chocolate Drops, and we've just really enjoyed playing for y'all today. You've been a fabulous audience. Thank you so much. There's a lot of good music to follow, so stay where you are.
Going already? I know you hate to say goodbye.
Oh, you
dance.
All right.
All right, that's even better.
So don't mess with people, Dom. They know what they're doing.
So many pretty girls you can't count them.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy. That's it.
Roosters crowing on Sourwood Mountain. Hi-ho. So many pretty girls you can't count them.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy.
Oh man, I want your daughter.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy. Come on.
Make my bread, carry my water.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy.
Roosters crowing on Sourwood Mountain. Hi-ho. So many pretty girls you can't count them.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy. Yeah, there we go. Singing's good for the soul.
My true love's a brown-eyed daisy.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy.
If I can't get her, I'll go crazy.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy.
Roosters crowing on Sourwood Mountain. Hi-ho. So many pretty girls you can't count them.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy. That's about 75%. I see y'all up there. Don't think y'all don't mean y'all don't sing now. Let's see if we can aim for 100% next time.
My true love's across the river. A few more jumps and I'll be with her. Roosters crowing on Sourwood Mountain. So many pretty girls you can't count them.
That's what I'm talking about.
Big dog barks, little one bites you.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy.
Big game court, little ones bite you.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy.
Roosters are crowing on Sourwood Mountain. Hi-ho. So many pretty girls you can't count them.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy.
Across the river.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy.
Few more jumps and I'll be with her.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy.
Chickens are crowing on Sourwood Mountain. Hi-ho. So many pretty girls you can't count them.
Hi-ho, fiddle-iddy. Thank you so much. We're at the Carolina Chocolate Drops. To my right on the guitar, that's Dom Fleming. In the middle on the banjo, my name is Rhiannon Gittins. And to my left on the fiddle, that's Justin Robinson. We had a great time playing for y'all. Stick around. There's some fabulous music coming on. But before
on side with Mountain High. Oh yeah, hit it. So many pretty girls you can't count them. High ho, it's like that, yeah. Hey, get it. Hey, woo!
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you.
Thanks again, folks.
Before they go, Etta, Baker, Mike, Seeger, Horace, Weston, Howard, Armstrong, Otis, Taylor. Scott Joplin's mother was a banjo player. Can you imagine the smiling that's going on now because they found each other and they found this music and it energized them the way that it did? Let's show them how much we appreciate their honoring the tradition of African American stringed music. Yo, 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 yo. Woo. The cafeteria is open. We've got to set and transition the stage here, but let me welcome Elaine Bomberry, who's going to tell you about what's going to be happening next. Elaine?
Cool stuff. One more time for the Carolina Chocolate Drops. Woo! That was awesome. That was just great stuff. Wow. And this young fellow over here who got up and did his last minute shtick, that was pretty awesome. I don't know if you could see at the back. Where did he go? That young fellow. He was just kicking it up here. Did we see him? Where'd he go? Anyway, Sego Ani. My name's Elaine Bomberry. I'm Ojibwe and Cayuga from 6 Nations on the Grand River Territory in Southern Ontario, and I'm very honored to be here. This has been quite an experience for us, and to share our common roots of the blues with you all, because there really is an interaction. There's a real intermix of cultures that have happened with African people and Native people. We're finally starting to talk about it, and we got so much to share with everyone. We had a wonderful opportunity just about half hour ago to do a discussion on this subject in the Rasmussen Theater with Ron Welburn, and I want to thank everyone again at NMAI for giving us a place to share our voices. This is so awesome, Yahweh. And we're in for a treat. This is lots of treats here all evening, and our next group is from Canada, and they're called the Rez Bluez All-Starz. Now, Rez Bluez is a TV show, a national TV show that we have in Canada. I'm a producer and writer for the show, and it's 13 one-hour shows on Native blues and comedy. And we've been on for 2 seasons in Canada, and just last year at the Aboriginal People's Choice Music Awards, we won for Best Aboriginal Program promoting Aboriginal music, so we were really happy with that honor. Thank you, Miigwech. And we've got some plans for the show. We won't know till next month if we're renewed or not, but we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, this coming fall, we are exploring possibilities through PBS stateside to try and bring Rez Bluez to US television. So keep our fingers crossed. And some of the players that you're gonna see here on this show, on this next performance, are from Rez Bluez TV show. And they're coming to the stage. Shakti Hayes, Cree Nation from Saskatchewan. Oren Dockstader, Oneida from 6 Nations. Beaver Thomas, Cree from Saskatchewan. Murray Porter, Mohawk, 6 Nations. These guys are gonna rock your socks. Really, they will, just like the last group. And as Rex mentioned, the cafe is still open and the gift shop. And I encourage you all to support our artists, our musicians. They're all independent. They work very hard to put their music together. And it's all on sale over here on the side table. And I'm sure some of them would be more than happy to sign their CDs as well. Right, Shakti? After the show. So it's just been a real honor and a thrill for all of us to be here in your territory. And we got to keep coming back. And we got to, again, hats off to everyone at NMAI for making us so welcome. My gosh, we were treated so well. Every minute of our trip was planned. In fact, the last group that's coming on, George Leach, we're hoping he makes it because he's en route from Vancouver, but he got stuck in Chicago for the last over almost 18 hours or something. So we're praying and hoping that George Leach will also make an appearance. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for that one. And we're slowly getting ready.
Two.
And all these musicians here who you see on stage have their own careers. Murray's pursuing a solo career in British Columbia. Shakti Hayes as well, solo career in Washington State and British Columbia. And Orrin Dockstader is the drummer for the Pappy Johns Band who played here at the opening of the National Museum in 2004. And Beaver here is a hot gun from BC, but he's living in San Antonio, Texas, where he plays with all the big guns, the big country singers and players. So that's Mr. Beaver Thomas. So it's an honor to be here to introduce these fabulous musicians, and they're wonderful friends. They're just super people. And I encourage you all to at least say hi after the show. And are we almost ready? We're getting there, eh? Yeah, you good? All righty. So, oh yes, we have a little blues story to share with you as well. Murray Porter here in the shades. Normally has glasses, but 10 minutes before he went to do the workshop at noon today, he put his glasses down and they broke literally right in half. So he's borrowing my sunglasses because he feels naked without glasses on his face. But he can't see a thing, but let him know you're here.
I can't see you, but I know you're out there.
Okay, folks, can you please put your hands together for the Rez Bluez All-Starz. Thank you, ma'am.
All right. That's not me. We're going to start out with a song called the Rez Bluez, because since we're the Rez Bluez All-Starz, that looks like what we're going to have to do. All right. And we're going to just do a little song here. We're just trying to iron out the bugs before we begin. So here's a song called Rez Bluez. You guys ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, hey! Rez Bluez, Rez Bluez, Rez Bluez, baby, Rez Bluez. Well, every kind of people got every kind of blues, but a red man's got Rez Bluez. Go to work every day for that minimum wage. But there's a guy, blonde hair, blue eyes, just about your age. Hasn't worked there half as long as you. He makes twice as much money as you do. Rez Bluez, Rez Bluez, Rez Bluez, baby, Rez Bluez. Well, every kind of people got every kind of blues, but a red man's got Rez Bluez. Come on, baby. After work, I go home, make myself a drink, grab a glass and a few ice cubes and walk on over to the sink. Well, my old lady says that I ought not to. You'll get sick if you drink that water. Rez Bluez, Rez Bluez, Rez Bluez, baby, 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 Rez Bluez. Well, every kind of people got every kind of blues, but a red man's got Rez Bluez. After work, I go home. You know what I do? I see my old lady sitting there on the couch. So I said, "What you doing, baby?" She said, "I'm leaving." I said, "What?" Lost my job, my woman left. She took all of my stuff. She left town with my best friend, and if there wasn't enough, she took my dog and my guitar too. All she left me was a case of the blues. Rez Bluez, Rez Bluez, Rez Bluez, baby, 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 Rez Bluez. Well, every kind of people got every kind of blues, but a red man's got Rez Bluez, Rez Bluez, Rez Bluez, Rez Bluez, baby, 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 Rez Bluez. Well, every kind of people got every kind of blues, but a red man's got Rez Bluez. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Thank you very much, folks. Thanks for coming out tonight. It's a rainy day outside, but the blues are inside. This next song I'm going to do was originally titled, "I'm a Red Man Singing the Black Man's Blues, Living in a White Man's World." But it wouldn't fit on the CD, so we called it Colors instead. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and... A man came up to me a long time ago, said, "Boy, where'd you get your blues? Was it Chicago or Memphis, Tennessee, or maybe down in Baton Rouge?" I had to laugh, shook my head, said, "Boy, you will never believe. I grew up hard, I grew up mean, but it wasn't down in New Orleans. My ghetto was the reservation, gravel roads instead of paved, plants and trees instead of concrete and steel. But some things are the same. Can't find no job, can't find no way out. Lord, I paid my dues, See, I'm a red man singing a black man's blues, living in a white man's world. That's what I am. A red man singing a black man's blues, living in a white man's world. Leroy Thomas on the guitar. 10,000 years, we lived our lives in harmony with Mother Earth, and taking only one we need to survive, not using her for all she's worth. It only took 500 years for our mother to get in this way, and for the love of the almighty bird, people kill our mother every day. My ghetto was the reservation, gravel roads instead of paving, plants and trees instead of concrete and steel, but some things are the same. Can't find no job, can't find no way out. Lord, I pay my dues. See, I'm a red man singing a black man's blues, living in a white man's world. See, I'm a red man singing a black man's blues, living in a white man's world. Yeah. See, I'm a red man singing a black man's blues. White man's world. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you very much. Now, I come from Canada, and I was born and raised on the Six Nations Indian Reservation in Canada. And last year, the Canadian government made an apology to the Native people for the residential schools that they took us away from our homes and put us in and tried to make us wait. So I wrote a song with my partner Elaine, and we wrote a song called "Is Sorry Enough," and it just touches on those points and everyone who's native in our country and probably this country has been touched by this in some way or another. So here's a song called "Is Sorry Enough." Now you say you're sorry. It's not what you say, it's what you do. You tell us you'll do better, but it's hard to believe in you. The day has finally come, told the world you were wrong. Far too many have passed on now, when it's sorry enough. It took away our children, stole their mother's love, laid waste to our traditions. Wasn't that enough? Separated from our culture so many years, so alone, with no mothers and no fathers, in a world so far from home. But forced to use another language, punished when you spoke your native tongue. Tried to kill our spirit, but our hearts still beat as one. You took away our children, stole their mother's love, laid waste to our traditions. Wasn't that enough? Be right back. I wasn't born to be here. This is not my home and not my native land. Oh no. Now the streets are so familiar. This is not what our mothers land. Took away our children, stole their mother's love, laid waste to our traditions. Wasn't that enough? When will it be enough? When is sorry enough? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're gonna get our beautiful bass player, Shakti Hayes, to do a song. And you know what? They're gonna switch instruments just because they can. These two went to high school together. And so he's gonna play the bass, she's gonna play the guitar, and we're gonna make some more music. What high school? Seattle.
Templeton High School in Vancouver, BC.
Vancouver.
And actually, we're celebrating 20 years September of our friendship. So this is like way cool to be sharing the stage and to be playing for you guys. And it's because of this guy that I play the bass. So blame this guy. He's also the one to blame to get me playing the blues too. Once I started, I just fell in love, and I haven't stopped since.
Well, that's good, man.
Something in it changed, and I love that it don't wane. One day, Papa, you're gonna wish that my love stayed. Know a thing or two about sacrifice. Never gave up any time on you. Never thought twice, but then you broke up and we took up to living our separate lives. But this I know. One day, Papa, you're gonna wish that my love stayed. Well, I ain't no fool, baby, never find another woman like me. I have the patience of a mama, baby, maybe 2 or 3. Well, you know me, but I think I might know just a little better, baby. One day, Papa, you're gonna wish that my love stayed. Baby, you never find another woman like me. I have the patience of a moment, baby, maybe 2 or 3. Well, you know me, but I think I might know just a little better, baby. One day, Papa, you're gonna wish that my love stayed.
Hey, baby.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Shaki. So we're gonna do another little blues song for you. This is an old standard. About a year and a half ago, I got to open up for B.B. King and Etta James. And Etta James kissed me on the cheek. The lipstick was there for 2 weeks. And it actually wore off on my pillow eventually. And B.B. King, it was his 82nd birthday. It was the last day of his tour. And I brought my parents. We all went on his bus and had birthday cake. And he's the nicest man you'd ever want to be. Just so you know, B.B. King is a wonderful man as he seems to be. He's just that way. He's like your grandfather. And he is the grandfather of the blues. And here's a song for him. And it's called Let the Good Times Roll. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Everybody, let's have some fun. Live for once the way you did, you're done. Let the good times roll.
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 It don't matter if you're young or old. Let the good times roll. Don't sit there mumbling, talking trash. Wanna have a ball, you got a special cash. Let the good times roll.
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 It don't matter if you're young or old. Let the good times roll. Come on, baby, let the good times roll. The landlord lock all the doors. When the police come, you tell me joy was closed. Let the good time roll.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
It don't matter if you're young. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
It don't matter if you're young. Let the good times roll. Bring it down, boy. Everybody, I'm back in town. I got $1.25 and I'm ready to clown. So don't let nobody, well, sell me cheap. I got 50 cents more that I'm gonna keep. So let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Good times roll.
It don't matter if you're young. Let the good times roll. Come on, everybody, sing it with me. Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll.
Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. It don't matter if you're young. Let the good times roll. One more. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Baby, let the good times roll. It don't matter if you're young. Everybody get together. Everybody get together. Everybody get together and let the good times roll. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's right. My name's Barry Porter. This is Shakti Hayes on the bass guitar. Beaver Thomas on the lead guitar, rhythm guitar, and all the other guitars. And Orrin Dockstader on the drums. I'm gonna play a little blues classic for you called Stormy Monday. Call it Stormy Monday, but Tuesday, yes, it's bad. All right. Well, they call it Stormy Monday, but Tuesday, just as bad. Lord, when days was, oh, and Thursdays all so sad. The eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out to play. Eagle flies on Friday, baby, but Saturday I go out to play. Sunday I go to church, yeah. Lord, I go down on my knees and pray. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Come on. Lord have mercy. Beaver Thomas. Lord have mercy on me. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy on me, baby. And if anybody see my baby, oh, won't somebody please send her home to me? Yeah! Thank you very much. Who says that Indians can't have the blues? We went through a lot of stuff too. What? That's it? I'm sorry. We thought we had a lot longer. So we're going to do one more song for you. This one is for anybody in the crowd who does not suffer from bulimia or anorexia. Show of hands, please. You're not suffering, I can see that. You're eating good. Just like all of us, man. So this song's called Meat on the Bone. And this is my ode to the big woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. So here we go, meat on the bone, fellas. I don't want no woman, ain't got no meat on her bones. Don't want no skinny little woman, ain't got no meat on her bones. If you're a woman like that, keep your skinny ass at home. Well, she's heavy at the hip, and she's easy on the eyes. My baby's heavy at the hip, and she's easy on the eyes. And the best thing about her are those tree trunk thighs. I want a woman that could give me shade in the summertime. I want a woman that could keep me warm on the coldest night. Bring it down, fellas. So my name is Barry Porter one more time. Beaver Thomas on the guitar. Shakti Hayes on the bass guitar. And on the drums, Mr. Orrin Dockstader. And we're the Rez Bluez All-Starz. And we'll be at the Kennedy Center tomorrow night, showing them our blues. And meantime, I want to thank every one of you for coming out and support your artists. Please buy the CDs. If you like anything you hear, buy a CD, because it goes to a good cause. Me. I gotta eat too. You can't get chubby on no food, man. Anyway, thank you all for coming. And we just want to have some fun right here. I love you too, man. Well, I don't like fried egg, but I like chicken fine. Don't like no little poached egg, but I like chicken fine. Just give me 2 big breasts and I'll have a good time. I don't want no woman, ain't got no meat on her bone. No Paris Hilton looking woman, ain't got no meat on her bones. If you're a woman like that, if you're a woman like that, if you're a woman like that, keep your skinny ass at home. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of the night.
Okay, folks, one more time for the Rez Bluez All-Starz! Woo! Let it go, Beeb. And I must tell you, that's the first time they performed together as a band, so that's pretty awesome. Gotta love the blues. It has the power to bring so much together. And as Murray mentioned, they're performing tomorrow at 6 o'clock at the Kennedy Center at the Millennium Stage. So if you can, please tell your friends, come on down. You don't get to see a lot of native blues in this area, and we're glad to bring it down from Canada and share it with you all. So Nyawe, Chumigwech to the National Museum of the American Indian for bringing us all down. We had the best time. Stick around, we've got some more music, and there's gonna be an all-star jam at the end with all the musicians you saw here. So don't go anywhere. Maybe take a little, stretch your legs a little bit, but they'll be back, and the best of the best, and we're gonna have an all-star jam at the end. So hang in there, folks. Yeah, thanks, Beav. Your hair looks great in the wind, by the way. Rex is on. Okay.
Here we go, Eastbound Greyhound.